Good day, everyone. Today we have a new topic. It is all about solving problems involving functions. So, in this topic, you are going to apply now your knowledge in evaluating functions, piecewise functions, and operations on functions. Okay? At the end of this lesson, you will be able to solve problems involving functions. Let's have the four-step problem solving by George Follia. So George Follia is known as the father of modern problem solving. So the first step, identify the problem. Of course, understand and explore the problem. In order to understand the problems, you must read the problem carefully. And of course, identify what is asked or determine what the problem requires you to do. Next, step 2, devise a plan. So find a strategy you will use to solve the problems. Setting up an equation, drawing up a diagram, or making a chart are some ways to solve a problem. Okay, let's have step number 3, evaluate or solve. So carry out the plan, solve the equation, come up with your step number 2, devise a plan. So in this step, you must apply now evaluating a function, operation on functions, in piecewise function, etc. Okay? Next, number 4, assess your answer. So how will you assess your answer? Look back and reflect on the solution if you used all the information carefully. Make sure also that you write your final answer with a correct lettering. Okay? Or review your answer in this step. So again, review the 4-step problem solving by George Follia. So I stand for identify the problem, D stands for devise a plan, D stands for evaluate, and A stands for assess your answer. So in short, just remember this word, idea. Okay? Let's have example number 1. The cost C of buying X number of meals in the school canteen is given with the function C of X equal to 4X plus 5. Then each meal costs 45 pesos plus 5 pesos service fee. So how much will you spend if you're going to treat 5 of your friends with 1 meal each? Let's have the solution. Step 1, identify the problem. So in this problem, you are asked to find the total expenses of buying 5 meals. We will let C of X is equal to total expenses, where X is the number of meals. Okay? And step 2, devise a plan. So yeah, the cost of buying X meal is given by a function addition. C of X is equal to 45X plus 5. This one. Okay? Step number 3, solve or evaluate. So since there are 5 friends, so 1 meal each, we will just evaluate the function x with 5 thus. Okay. C of x is equal to 45x plus 5. So apply evaluating function. Okay, so we have here C of 5 is equal to 45 times 5 plus 5. Okay. Then 45 times 5 is 225 plus 5. So what will be the answer? Okay, the answer is 230. Okay. Step 4, assess your answer. So when you multiply 45 times 5, that is equal to 225, of course. Plus 5 is 230. So the same with your answer in step 3. Therefore, the total expenses when you treat 5 of your friends is 230 pesos. Okay. Next, example number 2. The cost C to produce X number of CDs is C of X. is equal to 10,000 plus 50x. So the CDs are sold in wholesale for 250 pesos. So the revenue R is given by R of X is equal to 250x. To find how many CDs that the manufacturer needs to produce and sell to break even. Okay. Let's have now the solution. Okay, step 1, identify the problem. So what will be the problem? Okay, so in this problem, we are looking for the number of CDs needed to produce and sold to break even. So we will let X is the number of CDs. Okay. Step 2, devise a plan. So what will be the equation we're going to use? So here, the cost will equal the revenue. Hence, cost is equal to revenue. So we have here C of X is equal to R of X. Step 3, evaluate. So the cost of production should be equal to the revenue to break even. So thus, okay, so we use C of X is equal to R of X. So what is the value? What is C of X? So 10,000 plus 50x. What is R of X? So we have 250x. Therefore, we have here 10,000 plus 50x is equal to 250x. Then combine like terms. So 50x here transposed to other side becomes negative 50x. So we have here 10,000 is equal to 250x minus 50x. So 250x minus 50x is 200x. Okay, then what will we do next? Yes, divide both sides by 200. Then cancel out 200. So 10,000 divide 200. Okay, what is now the answer? Yes, x is equal to 50. Okay. Next, number 4, assess your answer. So when x is 50, so the cost and the revenue both equals to 12,500. So therefore, the manufacturer needs to produce and sold 50 CDs to break even. Okay. Let's have example number 3. Tricycle ride in a particular town from a friend's house charges 8 pesos for the first 4 kilometers, and each additional integer kilometer adds 1 peso and 50 centavos to the fare. So how much will you pay if your destination is 7.5 kilometers away from your friend's house? Okay. So let's have now the solution. So identify the problem. Yes, in this problem, we are looking for the amount you will pay for a distance of 7.5 kilometers away. Yeah, 7.5 kilometers. We will let D is equal to kilometers traveled. And step 2, devise a plan. So in this problem, we can create 2 conditions. The first condition, the tricycle fare is 8 pesos for the first 4 kilometers. Second condition is over 4 kilometers, the fare is 8 pesos plus 1 peso and 50 centavos per additional integer kilometer. So what will be now the functions? Yeah. So we have here f of d is equal to 8 if d is greater than 0 but less than or equal to 4. And the second function here is 8 plus 1.50 times the quantity of d minus 4 if d is greater than 4. So in the problem, how much will you pay if your destination is 7.5 kilometers away from your friend's house? So what equation or what function we are going to use? The first one or the second one? Yes, we are going to use this second function because so we are going to get how much will we pay if your destination is 7.5 kilometers away from your friend's house. So here distance is greater than 4. Therefore, we will use this second equation. Okay? Let's have step 3. So we will use f of d is equal to 8 plus 150 times the quantity of d minus 4. Okay? So we have f of 7.5 is equal to 8 plus 150 times the quantity of 7.5 minus 4. Next, 7.5 minus 4 is 3.5. Then 1.50 times 3.5 is 5.25 plus 8. So we get f of 7.5 is equal to 13.25. Therefore, we are going to pay 13 pesos and 25 centavos for 7.5 kilometers. Okay? Step 4. Assess your answer. So the minimum fare is 8 pesos for distance greater than 0 but less than or equal to 4. Since what is asked is d is equal to 7.5, we will use the second equation in the fare function. So therefore, the amount we will pay is 13 pesos and 25 centavos. For your activity in this lesson, solve the following problems involving functions. Use idea in solving this problem. So there are 4 questions here. You are going to write your answer in one whole sheet of paper. Okay? Here are the references of this lesson. Thank you for watching.